Oh, my people of the blockchain basement. Ask not what your crypto bags can do for you. Ask what you can do to work for your crypto bags. It's a beautiful day in the blockchain basement. Bitcoin absolutely ripping
to the
going nuts.
moon.
We got Isaac on the couch.
Oh my
He's chilling
gosh! Look at this. It's a Freaky Friday.
out. Oh, you had to go there.
Yeah.
When are we ever going to stop using freak off as the... I mean, it's going to be in style for like 10 years, I feel like.
That's correct. It's going to be in style for quite some more time, so be prepared.
Shout out to Nicole Ministator out there voting, and prayers to you in the battle against your cancer. VZ Fat Cat giving some great, excellent advice, holding our community up in the chat down here. Rusty Bot, what is up? David Middleton, what else? Fred and Crypto Cowboy, 70K today. I would love to see it. Trundle the Great, indeed we are Gym Bros. This is true. We are indeed.
Indeed we are.
You know what? I had a whole plate of fajitas and then did some bench today.
And
I had to do it.
5 enchiladas and enchiladas, and they are all in the bathroom now. So.
They're all in the bathroom already?
Yep.
Dude, that was quick, man.
I did.
Well, shout out to everyone. Welcome in. Make sure you're hitting the like, subscribing on your way in. Share the stream out with the world. We did pass 63,000 subscribers. I love that. I love that.
Trundle the Great.
I need a stick so I can hit that thing with. Isaac needs a chain. You do need a chain.
I didn't wear mine today.
Bro.
Okay, this was the one day in the past 3 weeks where I haven't worn a chain.
We could be the Cryptos Locos.
We could be the Cryptos Locos. I need a big tungsten chain.
That's
like
right,
you.
baby.
On,
63,000 subscribers. That's great. Also, I'm cooking up here on Twitter, 2,934. I also am waiting on a response from a jackass named Bleaves to see if he wants to take Ben's spot. Since Bleaves is like talking shit, like at a point, Bleaves is like, I'm going to take over the blockchain basement from Drew. I'm going to take it over once you get it back. And then he had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to say that he was going to fight TJ and Nick at the same time. So I was like, you know what? How about you just go in there with me and let's just, since your little daddy is hiding from me, why don't you come in and fill that spot? Maybe you can handle that. We are feeling good here. It's Friday. It's a wonderful day. I am a absolute jackass and have a short in from 68,000. I think it's 68,850 is when I shorted this fucking thing.
You short at the top.
Well, you know what? I can't stop. I got stopped out I lost like 1% getting stopped out on this little wick. Then I saw just this nasty move to the upside. At large, though, I'm only expecting a slight move down. You guys, look where we are on the grander scheme of things. Good googly moogly. Things are looking good here. So what is this? I just added that. Let's go to the daily. We are trying to break into some uncharted territory. Wish you wouldn't do this to me. Look at this. What is this?
I don't know.
I gotta X this. We're gonna add the visible volume profile. Visi. Let's do this. And then you right click this bad boy. Settings.
172.
I gotta have at least 170 on here. Forced to the trees. All right. So there is a little bit of a volume node, a little nub sitting here at 69.5. Okay, so I acknowledge that. But at large, we're really trying to get playing with these very briefly played with volume ranges. We are entering into the unknown realm. And man, I am feeling excited about it. The time frames are all lining up right before the election. We only have freaking
18 days.
18 days?
18 days.
Are we going to vote today?
I don't think I'll be able to vote today, but I am going to vote within the next 3 days.
We need to go. And you know what? They put another sign on our front yard. We are getting trolled by Harris supporters.
Well,
and God
true.
bless them. God bless the hustle. But now we have another sign to decorate the blockchain basement studio here with. We have one on the table too.
We have it on the table, and you know why? You see that WD-40?
Oh man!
Remember yesterday when I said flamethrower? That's the stuff for the flamethrower.
I told Isaac he looks like the dude from Peaky Blinders now.
And I have no problem with that.
He's really growing it. Yeah, I'll show you. We got to pull it up.
We
here.
got to pull it up. Just pull
Peaky
it up.
Blinders. Let me know if you guys have seen this show. I love this show. Look at this dude. You are starting to come into your own looking like this guy. This is the look. And it's a suave look. Maybe you should get a hat.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Gotta, save everything off.
I mean, he wore glasses sometimes too.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I need contacts anyway, so.
So I do have a kind of a mixed bag of news today. Obviously, things are going great for Bitcoin.
Oh, yes.
Things are ready to go good for altcoins, but also the macroeconomic environment is getting pretty heinous. And this is creating the perfect storm for crypto investors to absolutely print money over the next year. And shout out to Big Hands Dan for dropping the memberships, supporting the blockchain basement, bro. Big Hands Dan, very large hands indeed. He does not lie when he talks about big hands, and his name is Dan. He's a real person. Shout out to you. I appreciate you supporting the channel like that, brother. Now, as the price is getting all juicy, we may as well hop over here to High Block. Let's see here. What do we got? I'm just going to refresh. You know what I need? I need, oh, son of a bitch. I have this thing. I don't have the little roller thing on the mouse, though. It'd make it a lot easier on me here. I just hate Macs. I probably should just get off of a Mac. Let's see here. 12 hours. I've been complaining about that for like 2 years now, though.
And guess what you're using?
A Mac. Yeah. I mean, is it ever going to change? Am I ever going to change? So we do have a little bit of liquidity right here at 67,500 right there. So that's kind of the giga move I'm trying to grab. If I get shaken out, it'll be basically a free trade here. It will wick me out, just so you know, if this number should exceed 68,760 bucks. Probably going to happen while I'm live. But you know what? I'm here for the greater good, and I'm not going to pay attention to it because we got a lot of stuff to go over.
Thanks.
See how the other projects are doing in this bullish environment. Hopefully we see some green on the altcoins here, folks. We got Dogecoin, almost 14 cents on Dogecoin, man. Holy shit.
Holy, do we see a $2 Dogecoin?
No, we don't see a $2 Dogecoin.
I know.
No, but you know what? This is a good sign for meme culture. Obviously, look at the top. It's a bunch of kitty cats and Dogecoins. Dogecoin, Mogcoin, and Cat in a Dog's World, all top gainers. Mogcoin up by 29% the week. Cats in a Dog's World, 41% on the week. Holy good moly. Googly. That's crazy. Right?
That is pretty nuts.
26% for Dogecoin. This is incredible because of the size of market cap. It's a $20 billion market cap, growing by nearly 30% over the course of 7 days. Beam, the game and hype coming in. And then we have yet another animal from the animal kingdom, Floki, coming in here up 10% on the week, 8% on the day. ENA coming back with a vengeance. Brett, I think Brett is kind of like, that's got to be an animal, right? Dude, this is a meme super cycle.
It is a meme super cycle.
This is what I'm realizing. I was talking about it yesterday, and that dude Morad talking about it. Look, Brett, Shiba Inu, Pepe. Hey, and then we get some love here. Ondo in between, squished between Dogwoof Hat and Pepe. There's something with real world assets working with BlackRock. You have to have that going for you to keep up in any sort of manner with these damn meme coins. Ondo is actually looking pretty damn good.
76 cents. I love to see it.
This is looking real good. My bag was built at 40 cents. This boy looks like he's ready to take off here. That's not too much insane. You're not missing out on much, in my opinion, on this graph. That is good to see. Let's see here. Other stuff that's on the winners. There's a lot of good winners today. Jupiter, shout out. My Jupiter bag. My Jupiter bag is getting heavy. It's getting heavy. It's weighing me down. You know?
That's a good thing, though.
It is. Pendle. You know what I might do is I might take some Jupiter profits and put it into freaking Bobcat.
Bobcat?
Yeah.
I just got my post out on X.
You did?
I've been bobbed. I've been bobbed, everybody.
We are not even connected to this psychotic meme coin that came out of the blue, but I may as well check out what they're doing here. Did you notify me?
I did. I tagged you.
Let's see here. What do we got here? Oh my God, there it is. Look at
Green
this.
Day profits with the 5 Membies. Much appreciated, brother.
Green Day, appreciate you, baby. Look at what they did to Isaac.
They've bobbed me.
Look what they've done to my boy.
They've bobbed me. I've been bobbed by the Bobcat, man.
Oh my God. I better repost this show also. My God.
Possibly.
So pretty incredible to see all of this movement here. Jupiter weighing me down. Might shave just a little bit off and put it into that freaking meme coin. Popcat.
Love
Not coin, Caspa, not dead. That's great. Internet Computer Protocol up 4%, but still reeling under the $8 level. Interesting. Should I rebuild my ICP bag? I feel like the tech's good. The higher lows are here. I didn't miss out on much on the next pump up. Maybe I should. Maybe the time is now.
Who knows?
I kind of feel like that actually looks pretty reasonable. Bonk, another, just all the top gainers. Hey, freaking Chainlink, finally alive, but it's right next to Algorand. God, why can't I have nice things?
I don't know.
Chainlink is at 3.5% on the day. Higher lows on the month. Great. Same kind of look as Ondo, honestly. So this one looks pretty primed and ready to go. Chainlink likes to be stuck in these channels for a very, very long time. And then it pumps out of nowhere insanely hard. And everyone comes flocking to it. And they always end up buying Chainlink at the top. I feel like you have to be really focused on infrastructure plays to be crazy enough to hold a bag of Chainlink through these accumulation zones, which I am indeed one of those people. So I'm doing great on my Chainlink bag. Pretty excited to see if it pumps up. Let's see where this. Yeah, it kicked me out.
Yes,
let's see. It kicked me out. The damn trade. I mean, it was a free trade. I might keep trying. I don't know, man.
Shorten this.
Dude, it's just like it's trying to break it. Maybe I should just slong it next. You know,
at this point, yeah.
It was a free trade at least, but you gotta risk it for the biscuit. Veteran super chat from Bobcat talking to Veteran Crypto. They also done up Veteran Crypto.
Oh, really?
David Woodring saying he can't hear us. I wonder if that's real. Is that real? Are you real?
I don't believe you.
I don't know
David.
about that. Shout out to the third super chat on the live stream here, though. You guys are awesome. Now this, DBS, the largest commercial bank in Singapore, launches a token service for blockchain-powered banking. Mass adoption continues across the globe. Whoa. Oh, man.
Holy moly.
Look at this. Is it busted over there?
Nope.
Look at this. I think it might be busted or something.
It's not busted. I have it right here on my phone. We're fine. Everything's running smooth.
It's running smooth?
As a biscuit. Yeah.
All right. There you go.
As a biscuit.
So we got this. This is great. Large bank DBS in Singapore adopting blockchain tech. We also had this. There was over a $500 billion increase in U.S. debt over the past few days as we near the election. Home availability on the market hit a... Jesus, what is that?
Fuck off, Siri.
What was that? Was that Siri?
That was Siri on your phone, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Holy moly.
That scared the hell out of me. All right. Home availability on the market hit a 10-year high with no buyers, and Buffett sold billions of bank stocks. Not a great look. The crash will be worse than 2008, some people are saying, and this is the SPY, and also the public debt index. Not a great look, and there's more. So as this happens, Bitcoin whales have been buying Bitcoin like absolute savages. Look at this dark purplish blue line, which is whale last active. And these big fish are whales. Whales are mammals, right?
Mammals?
I think whales are mammals.
I believe so.
Are they fish or are they mammals? That's a good question. But either way, these massive bags are getting more active than ever in Bitcoin and blockchain as the macro environment continues to deteriorate. The global money supply cooking up, injecting a bunch of liquidity to backstop the system from collapsing. And global money supply hit an all-time high of $107 trillion. Bitcoin will soon to be followed. This is the global M2 money supply in the dark black line, and Bitcoin in the red line here. So looking good, and it does look like we're following along this path, looking Gucci. Because this is about a week ago, and things come at you quick. This is a week-old graph, and now we're actually right here. So Bitcoin following this path, and this next few months is, you guys just better be locked in. As the thumbnail suggests, you better be locked in for this bull market and very, very focused over the next few months here and into 2025. Okay, so they breathe air through a blowhole. That's mammals, right? Yeah. I think so. And Flat Smack, buying since 2012. Shout out to that. They are mammals. I knew they were mammals. There we go. That's good.
Indeed. You know everything, Drew.
I don't know everything. And I would never say that I know everything. That's a terrible look.
Agree to disagree.
Now, the US DXY unstoppable machine still printing green candles. And I was talking to Piano Matty B about it. This is a good signal that we are entering the up-only stage for Bitcoin. And I'm pretty much like running out of steam, feeling like I can even scalp short this market. This thing is just not looking like it wants to slow down over the past week. Let's just take a look at the weekly chart, you guys. This has been absolutely incredible. Let's see here. So this is a real backed up look at the channel that we've been stuck in. I'll take this bigger. Look at that week. Look at the escape. Look at it.
Look at it run away.
Look at that. That's beautiful. What an escape velocity on this weekly candle. If we do close this candle at or above this level, y'all better be ready to break all-time highs. Honestly, pretty close to the election. We won't be having to wait too terribly long for that if we can hold. It is a republic if you can hold it. Now, covering the DXY, we did that. Great. Interesting signal for sure. And this as well, a very interesting signal. Gold making new all-time highs. This is Crypto After Dark. Jake over there. He's joined me on a couple spaces. Great supporter of the channel. And gold really doesn't have any sign of slowing down. I think there's a snapshot from Market Cypher, but the overall gold price hit an all-time high. Might even be higher than this, $2,710 earlier today. What an incredible sight. But there's a lot of concerns with this. This is from Michael Gayed, certified financial advisor. Gold sending a mother effing warning. He doesn't give a shit that stocks have ignored it. Something is very effing wrong with the system, and it's time everyone wakes up. Like and repost if you understand this. Now, I wanted to add some context to this from how I'm approaching this situation right here. So, at large, I do agree with Mr. Michael that things look extremely unhealthy on the macroeconomic side. Extremely unhealthy. But we are entering 2025, the time frame, if things historically rhyme or repeat similar to the 70s to 80s stagflationary crazy period, there's going to be, a few months of weakness from the Federal Reserve. Inflation will come roaring back in the middle of 2025, and that's when you see the nasty upswing for interest rates being raised by the Federal Reserve. And this very well could be the death of the middle class and lower class. Everyone that's not locked in, paying attention to this disruptive asset class, AI systems, data centers, they're going to get wrecked. That is my opinion. And that's what I'm saying. And I'm saying a lot of stuff right now, and I'm giving a lot of predictions, but honestly, I've been pretty fucking good at this over the last 6 years. Honestly, I've been looking at the situation for 10 plus years. And really, there are some very, very serious concerns happening on the macroeconomic side. I already showed it earlier this week. This certain situation where NVIDIA is holding up the entire market is 2.5 times more concentrated on NVIDIA doing well than it was in the 2000.com bubble where Cisco fell and everything fell along with it. We got to check out Moonwell. Shout out to Elevator Man. We're just dropping memes like crazy in here.
My AR
Elevator Man.
Sooner than later.
I'm going after the show with Josh to go buy the AR-15 with him.
You're going to go buy an AR-15?
Yeah, he's going to go get an AR-15. God bless it, too. You know what I mean? Arming America. That's what it's all about here. Are you going to be able to come with us to the gun show? Or the gun store?
The gun store today?
Yeah.
Like right after this?
Yeah, we're going to the prep depot. It's going to be sick, bro.
What time are we going to be back?
I don't know. I'm not going home. I'm going home after that.
I got to run around the blockchain at 3 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
So I might be able to go for a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'll have to come back.
Well, we're going to go quick, so don't worry. It's going to be huge. Now, this is what's happening to the average person, the middle class. U.S. family health insurance premiums in 2000 were $6,000. Fast forward to our current day and age, $26,000. That's a 342% increase since 1999. 6.1% a year increase. U.S. CPI inflation has increased by 2.5% a year. And this is another sign that the middle class is going to disappear on us, folks. This is U.S. inflation in the blue line, CPI, and then the average family health insurance premium absolutely ballooning. You know what? They don't need to take care of you. You know what? They should make it so expensive to stay alive that Agenda 2030 can just roll right in, and they'll have a nice, empty, green pasture that's been fertilized by the bodies of the middle class and lower class that all thought that they were going to be taken care of. I feel like JFK today.
Yeah, you do.
I feel like JFK.
Kind of bullish.
Yeah. JFK. What a guy. He blew me away. Now, don't you laugh. Don't you laugh.
That's a pretty good one.
All right. Chinese home prices suffered the largest decline in history. China's home prices in the worst slump on record. Not a great look for a economy that's heavily focused and based around their real estate market. Might need to inject a little bit more liquidity in this one, Xi Jinping. Might not have a good time if you don't win this little proxy war you're running with Russia and all this shit. You're poking the bear of America. You're flying your little drones around. You're acting like this BRICS thing is just going to be the new paradigm. You got a bunch of XRP maxis celebrating the death of the dollar. You're going to fuck around and find out. I'm sorry. It's, a lot of people disagree with me. Like, they're so technologically advanced. Oh my God, how dare you say that?
Yeah.
Rod of God, okay? A tungsten rod coming out of a satellite. It does not give off nuclear aftermath. It does the same damage. Questionable if we've already seen them happen around the globe, primarily in China already. So there's things going on well beyond what the media is telling you. And I really, really doubt that America is going to be dethroned as the military superpower. That's just my take on it. Are those gang tattoos? Vatos locos or something? No, they're not gang tattoos. This is Jack. And you know what? My brother's ashes are inside of this tattoo. When he died, he wanted this tattoo. When he died, I still gave it to him. I put him in the ink, and he's right there. That's my brother. So my brother was a monster too. Like, I'm the short one in my family.
Yeah.
My brother died. He was like 270 pounds, and he was 6'7.5" tall.
Damn.
And he had like 7 felonies. I came out of it clean.
Not only was he a unit,
yeah,
he was a felon.
Yeah, he was just an
sounds
absolute
like
unit, man. His favorite music, Eazy-E. Eazy-E was the shit.
That's exactly how he got his 7 felonies.
Yeah,
guy.
man.
He
was just a good guy. We lived hard. Let's check out Moonwell. We've been talking about it all week. Actually, I feel like all month here. Let's check out Moonwell. See how it's doing. Oh, baby, up 17%. Not giving me the it's going into price discovery, folks. It is trying. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh my God.
We're going higher.
Okay. Well, all right. So here's a good sign. So the wick, we did wick up to 7.8 cents, and right now we're at 5.6 cents, 5.7 cents roughly. So we're not breaching and going into hyper price discovery, but by God, this thing is getting close to it. And it's funny, you see all the SWE maxis. You see SWE maxis come out of the woodworks over SWE going from it launched at like $2. Let's just look at SWE. Because I was in on the test net, and let's see here. We go to the all-time. So it released at $1.40, right? And then it fell back down one time to 40 cents. Second time, the Japanese yen carry trade problem brought it down to 53 cents. Sweet, sure. 53 cents to $2. That's a big move. But then you have all these people. They see this movement and they're like, this is the next Solana. No, this is a good altcoin in an insanely bullish market. Okay, it's not the next Solana. It's going to do pretty good. I think $10 to $20, reasonable outlook for SWE. But you know what? It just keep a calm. Don't lose your head. I got a lot of rap references in my head now.
Eazy-E, everybody.
The Eazy-E was the shit, man. I love that guy.
I still listen to him.
Yeah. Let's see here. So now U.S. national debt surged $500 billion in 2 weeks. It's up $2 trillion since last year. We're breaching 35.7 trillion. Not a problem. Don't worry. It can just keep ripping. We're probably going to be looking at a $50 trillion debt in about 10 years at this pace, especially if you factor in we want to go to world war. Guess what that's going to do? We want to print $10-20 trillion to build a bunch of data centers. What do you think that's going to do? I am of the opinion that our national debt's going to be above $50 trillion 10 years from now. And that, you know what? Can they keep kicking it down the road? I don't know. But when I look at graphs like this, unrealized losses by U.S. banks is still sitting there 7 times higher than the 2008 financial crisis. This is highlighting this unrealized losses on the banking sector. This spurred the great cataclysm of 2008, right? Then imagine this 2 years before flu season happened, the pullback and the losses on these banks' balance sheets actually exceeded the 2008 collapse, but someone sneezed in China at a wet market on a government-funded program that came from our tax dollars. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
And a flu allowed these central banks across the world to print on God mode for an extended period of time. That's where you see this momentary reprieve on these banks' gains. And now, here we are. And I want to remind everyone, in March of 2023, the Bank Term Funding Program was instituted right about y'all. They're like, guess what? We have a third mechanism of quantitative easing, which is going to be the Bank Term Funding Program. This was to stop this candle from getting worse, which did not work. And it got worse. They actually don't want to show the full. This candle goes below this one. They just don't want to show you that. Now, currently, things are still riling in pain mode. And it is absolutely looking like this system is on its full-on death spiral. But let it collapse into Bitcoin. Let it collapse into the system of decentralized finance, because that is what I am here for. I am tired of watching this system built on a house of cards of over-leveraged debt, sitting here laughing at the middle and lower class as they sit here driving around in their yachts, sending phallic symbols into the sky, building underground bunkers. The Georgia Guidestones, they showed up Japan now. Japan has its own Guidestones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they popped out of nowhere.
Oh, I did see that picture.
Yeah, insane. Yeah. Absolutely insane. So, you know what? No one's going to take profits today. Ready for the dip to 65K. I mean, you know what? That's dip to 65K is also what I'm looking for. Let's check it on this fucking graph here. It's trying to hit $69,000 as I'm sitting here ranting. Jesus, this thing is choosing violence. Absolutely choosing violence. And this is what happens. The system collapsing into the most finite resource on the planet. And this is the only graph you need to show someone on the outside looking in. They're like, why do you invest in Bitcoin? Guess what? Here's how our banks look right now. Here's why I like holding my value myself so I don't experience a bank run where they literally, it's not a bailout, okay? Bailouts are so 2000s. What they have now is a bail-in. They bail into your bank account to fix the problem that they've created to the best of their abilities, and they're not even going to come close to fixing the problems they've created with your money that's in the bank account. That's just the beginning. They'll start there. It's all done through the Dodd-Frank Act of 2008 that was put in place once the banking system realized it had fucked up in an irreversible manner. So, rant over. I'm going to have a heart attack. Wow. All right. Now, here we go. Oh, God.
Oh, Lord.
Are we going here? I was like, I'm going to not have a heart attack, and then here we go. It seems the joy is gone from Kamala Harris. Let's have a listen.
Should never again stand behind the seal of the President of the United States. Never again. Never again. Never again. And behind the seal of the President of the United States.
Look how upset this woman is. She had a bad time at that Brett interview. You know what I mean? I think Brett Baer might have started a Brett base chain supercycle. Like, what if the Brett token really pumps because of what he did to this woman?
You know what? Let it pump.
Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Dude, it might happen. She looks haggard. She looks very burdened, right? She says she's unburdened.
She's very burdened right now.
I think she's a little burdened
She's
right now.
burdened and pissed off.
Oh, my God. You love to see it. You love to see it, folks. Now, Donald Trump holds nothing back at the Al Smith dinner in New York, even joking about Kamala Harris's husband and his nanny issue. Let's have a gander at this. This is good.
I used to think the Democrats were crazy for saying that men have periods, but then I met Tim Walz. Well, I'd better wrap up because Mayor Adams told me earlier that I needed to make this one very quick, especially the city has reserved this room for a large group of illegal aliens coming in from Texas. There's a group called White Dudes for Harris. Have you seen this? White Dudes for Harris. Anybody know? Are some of you here? White Dudes for Harris doesn't sound like it. But I'm not worried about them at all because their wives and their wives' lovers are all voting for me. A major issue in this race is child care, and Kamala has put forward a concept of a plan. A lot of people don't like it. The only piece of advice I would have for her in the event that she wins would be not to let her husband, Doug, anywhere near the nannies.
Oh, my God.
That's a nasty one. Chuck Schumer is here looking very glum. He looks glum. He looks glum. But look on the bright side, Chuck, considering how woke Your party has become, if Kamala loses, you still have a chance to become the first woman president.
Damn, man.
Mother.
Chuck Schumer was seeming to enjoy it too. Like, what is going on? It was.
taking it.
How is Chuck Schumer sitting here smiling? They're like acting like pals. Trump was even seen talking to Chuck Schumer before he went up on stage, bro. They're like
Interesting.
palling around. Holy God. Shout out to Thumbnail Investor, another gifted membership to the channel. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you very much for your support. And I can't stop, won't stop. You guys are all making that happen. Absolutely love it. Now, this was an interesting moment for the Senator Warren versus John Deaton saga, proving she's out of time. She can't even respond other than deflect only crypto bad. This is in response to TD Bank, the $3 billion fine for money laundering in U.S. dollars, not crypto. Chase Bank, $30 billion in fines since 2009 when Bitcoin was born. And crypto is bad? I want to hear this one. This is from Joshua Jake, too. Let's check it out.
And hundreds of people lost jobs. She talks about trust. I hope that Senator Warren, she's talks about trust, yet she's proven to be corrupt in Washington. Senator, are you going to address the fact that she sits on the banking committee and Gary Gensler, who she's supposed to oversee and keep responsible, hold him accountable, she gave him not only the questions, but the answers to what she was going to say. She said, here, I'm going to ask you these questions under oath, and I want you to give these answers, okay? And then he did it. And then Senator Warren gets on TV and says, don't take my word for it. Gary Gensler said it. When she's the one that told him. That is corruption to its core. And Senator Warren's guilty. I prosecuted as a federal prosecutor under 18 U.S.C. 1622 suborning perjury cases. And I could convict Senator Warren like that on this. And I hope she addresses that because, Senator, you were a law professor. And I'm going to ask you, when you give the student the exam and the answers and then give that student an A, would that professor get fired?
Your minute, Senator.
So let's start with healthcare, where this question started.
You're not going to deal with Gary Gensler?
Let's start with healthcare, where this started.
Exactly.
And he wants to talk about corruption. Let's use the 80, 90, 100 rule. 80% of Mr. Deaton's wealth is tied up in crypto. 90% of his funding for this campaign is coming from crypto.
Senator, that's
and
time.
And 100%
Senator,
of his
that's
loyalty in Washington
Mr. Deaton, you
will
have 30
be
seconds to
crypto.
respond.
That is corruption.
Senator, thank you.
It's just starting out. Yeah, listen, you notice that she didn't even mention, I called her corrupt, and she wouldn't even address it. She won't address it. She won't address the Epstein stuff either. She just wants to kick it under the carpet and pretend that it didn't happen. Senator, I can tell you this. I come from extreme poverty. I made all my money that I've made. I made it before I went to Washington. What people are sick of are people like you going to Washington, D.C. broke and then coming back 10 years later and being multi-millionaires. And so I don't think you should ever condemn anyone in the private sector who came from poverty and food stamps to make it be successful. And when you say I didn't donate, Senator, I sued the SEC. I won a Lawyer of the Year award,
Mr. Deaton,
Consumer Advocate of the Year,
Mr.
Freedom
Deaton,
of
thank you.
Defender Award because I
Mr.
did all
Deaton,
that
thank
work
you very
pro
much.
bono.
We need to
That's
move
called
on.
pro bono work.
Wait.
Something you didn't.
Senator,
He
Mr.
did
Deaton, we need to
work.
move.
Woo! Man, it's getting spicy up in there.
Oh,
It's
I'm
getting hot
loving
in
it.
I love this shit. It's good to see Deaton out here. I could convict you in a second off of what you've done. She just and this tells her everything. Look at this smug look. Where's the smug look? She just looks at him with this big old freaking smile. Where is this? The moment she there it is. There it is. This is like the moment.
I'm toast.
I know I'm corrupt. I'm not answering this. There's nothing you low-level little plebs can do about it. That's what's going through this hag's mind right there. Incredible. Donald Trump holds $6 million in U.S. dollars in his crypto holdings since the start of this year. Over 65% of his current holdings are meme coins. Meme bros just making it rain on the orange one here. Absolutely incredible to see. This is the meme super cycle. This is how we're all living. Girl, I don't trust anyone very easily. Here's a dude with all of his net worth in meme coins.
I'm not playing
Just
this.
living the dream. You didn't
I
play
didn't
it?
play the sound.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably a good idea. But this, you know what? We're riding the lightning. This is the animal spirits coming back to the market, and we're letting them take the wheel here. John Cena, apparently an XRP holder.
Oh no.
What? I just noticed that the living legend, John Cena, has followed me. Welcome to the XRP army, John. How in the hell?
You can't see me, but you can also see my gains because they don't exist.
You know what? I think John Cena follows me as well. So I can disprove this right now. Yep, sure as shit. Look, he follows all kinds of crypto bros. And if he were an XRP holder, I highly doubt he would follow me from all the shit that I talk about XRP.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I did not know John Cena follows you.
Yeah, well, you know, it's because I'm a big deal. I don't even know if you know this or not, but kind of big. Kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah. He came to Dallas. He came to Dallas, Georgia. And yeah, he was downtown.
Interesting.
So, you know, who knows what the hell John Cena's doing? No one can tell because we can't see him when he shows up. Sad. I wonder if he's going to run a meme coin or something like that. Maybe that's why he's like making all these connections to like release his own meme coin. John won't be seeing any profits. Ouch. That is brutal. Papa Guth, absolutely beautiful. Very nice work. Now, SWI has hit a major milestone, surpassing 6 billion transactions. That is pretty damn impressive for a new blockchain. It's born into this market. It doesn't have multiple markets of inflationary pressure, bag holders that are holding extreme all-time highs from 2 cycles ago. Maybe he's a Fed. Ooh. Is he a Fed?
I like that take.
That's a good thought right there. Maybe he's a Fed. I got a lot of Feds following me these days.
Do we like the Feds?
I don't like the Feds, no. Well, it's because they classify Americans that are bullish on Second Amendment rights as
terrorists.
Well, as threats. Yeah, you said the naughty word. Okay, I was trying not to go there.
I just can't help myself sometimes.
I know. It's okay. Bitcoin long stop spamming. I wonder, is there a guy spamming in there? I wonder. I haven't seen him. Now let's keep moving here. Say what you want about Bittensor Tau, but there's no DAI project that is as mature as Bittensor, and no DPIN project that has been able to slow down emissions at the scale at which Bittensor does. Let us explain. This is a great post from Raul Kumaran, who's reposted by Barry Silbert. There's 7,200 Tau which enter the market daily. Validators vote to determine how this 7,200 is split across the current 53 subnets, root network, and 52 other subnets on Bittensor. The root network emissions are recycled. Every validator need not necessarily give 100% of their vote or weighs to the 52 main subnets. If a validator doesn't want to allocate the whole 100% towards a subnet due to quality issues, they can choose to vote for SNO or root network instead. The cumulative emissions of SNO are essentially recycled on a particular day, thereby slowing down the emissions. Very interesting approach to the emission schedule for Bittensor Tau. And this is the deeper reasons why there's a bunch of different reasons why Tau is going to do well, but we need to know this and know what's coming here. Registration cost. Additionally, launching a validator or miner on Bittensor requires a registration fee. The registration fee varies on a subnet to subnet, but this is where things get interesting. A total key registration cost from the previous day are recycled into the emission schedule. This further slows down those Tau emissions. Registrations turned off or recycled. Subnets that turn off registrations that have their Tau emissions recycled for the period. This slows the emission schedule even further. Although people don't turn off registrations anymore. Also, the subnet registration costs are locked. To register a subnet, users pay a subnet registration fee, which usually costs thousands of Tau. Currently, this Tau is locked. It doesn't slow emissions down, but locks up a high volume of tokens. As it stands today, this fee returns to the subnet owners once they are deregistered, but this would change in the DTAU world. It just has so many different angles on why this token is not going to inflate like crazy, and it gets even better as more and more developers hammer into it. And this is why I was bullish, like just the development ability on Tau and the tokenomics are why I felt good about it way back when. Now we got to look at the current price because it's all about what are we going to do for it lately. We did make it through this range of about 470 and 370 very, very quickly. So I am keeping in mind that, my next set of entry points for Tau, I'm looking for it to be in here. And yes, my short did hit stop loss. Where is Bitcoin at right now? It was a free trade. I had the stop loss and profits. It was a free trade. Covered the fees. Seen what I can grab. Hasn't really moved anywhere since then, of course. Just son of a bitch, unbelievable. What do we do now? Do we go back in? I'm kind of worried about shorting this damn market at this point.
Now we long to Valhalla because apparently it's going to break $70,000 today.
It kind of feels violent, doesn't it?
It does feel violent.
It kind of feels violent.
It could break 70 and go to like 75 or not 70,000. $70,500.
Yeah,
not $75,000.
I mean, she wants it. Bitcoin wants it. Let's see here. It kind of looks like it's targeting the $71,000 shelf at this point.
Yeah,
honestly.
If it hits that, do you think it's going to hold? Or do you think
hits
it's gonna
this?
break down?
It usually bounces its head off these local ranges. Let's see the fib. Let's check out. Let's pull the fib.
Pull the fib again. We love the
pull the fib. Let's see here. Bam, chicka, bam, bam. So it's sitting here playing around right. It's just above that 786 fib now. So now we're into the nether realm. And the top end of this range on this particular fib is $73,700. Jesus, that is the exact top. Look at how the fib works like that.
All right.
Jesus, Murphy. And that's the flat line right there. That's the one. So we'll see. I mean, it kind of looks like it's angling that way, looking very aggressive on the week. What a beautiful day to be in crypto. My God. Now, so I covered Tau in good detail. I feel good about that. Venmo and its 60 million users in the U.S. can now buy crypto using MoonPay. I remember they tried to highlight that this is only for XRP. XRP can now be bought with credit. No, for the love of God. Okay, if I was in this situation looking from the outside in to crypto and I see XRP, I can use credit and owe like what, 25% on the credit card for the money that I take out to buy XRP. That would wreck people. That would wreck me. So be very, very careful about this. Be very, very careful about this. MoonPay, great that it gives people access to it through kind of an easier entry point. But you know what? You better be knowing what you're doing. You better be locked in and researching very, very heavily and know what you're buying before you go ahead and do something like that, because things can get crazy real quick. We also had this from Crypto Stash. So quickly they turned their backs on us, mainstream media, and their biggest troll of all time. What happened to Off the Grid? They're already calling Off the Grid, the so-called Web3 game a mega hit, ? And honestly, like, there's been some worries about cheating that's happening on this. There's a couple fixes that can happen within the game. But at large, what I'm hearing from these gamers, because I'm not a gamer, but I hold Avalanche. So I want to know, is this going to pump my bags? Ask not what the game can do for me. Ask if the game's going to pump my bags. And what they're saying is that big-time gamers are selling and buying guns and different things within the game, and they don't even know that it's crypto. That's a big barrier to overcome. Gamers hate crypto. The average gamer hates crypto. Do you play games?
I do.
Have you played this Off the Grid game?
Not yet. Nope, not yet. I'm going to though.
When are you going to play this game?
When I get the time to. Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
I know.
That's not going to happen.
But if the time comes, Off the Grid is going to be at my fingertips.
It is?
It's gonna be great.
Well, you better stream it. I think you're going to stream a taco, right?
Yeah, I'm going to stream a taco eventually once we get everything set up.
I mean, it's a pretty good gameplay look, and I just like how people don't know that they're interacting with crypto, and you can sell and buy these things on your Xbox, on your PlayStation. It's a pretty awesome situation here. So once it pops on Xbox, I think you can get it on Xbox, Vet. I do believe you can. Man's got 3 jobs. You do? Do you have 3 jobs?
I do indeed have 3 jobs, 2 media, 1 sandwich shop. It's great.
Yeah. But you get free Sammys.
I do get free Sammys. So every time I run out of the bank account number drops below where I can't buy anything else because my crypto bag is absolutely full, I just go over there for free food.
Yeah, you're locked in at the right time. But I know it's a battle, and you know what? You see these people supporting us with these dropped memories?
Hell yeah.
We're gonna make it, Isaac.
I already know that.
We're gonna make it, baby.
All thanks to the dwellers.
That's
so
right.
Shout out to the fam.
Yeah, we're gonna do this now. Oh God, are we gonna play this?
We're so gonna play this.
Bums versus drones. Here we go. What's that one guy?
Yeah, we got pretty close.
It looks like it's kind of tough to throw things if you're a bum trying to hit a drone. Very, very interesting take. And you know what? I saw that this morning and I was like, I'm not going to share it. I'm not going to share it. That seems insensitive. And then I remembered I am indeed insensitive.
And
so
that's
here
why we played
are.
it, guys.
That's why I did that. It's on the box. Hey, C90FTW, dropping the link for Off the Grid on Xbox, it looks like. Shout out to you. Mortal Kombat, maybe it's maybe one of my favorite games. What's your favorite character from Mortal Kombat? What's your favorite character?
I'm trying to think of his name. I haven't played it in such a long time. What's the guy with the Wolverine looking guy with the claws that come out of his?
Oh, let's see here. Well, let's look it up. I can't remember his name. I know mine is Scorpion for sure. Mortal Kombat characters. Let's see here.
Stuff.
Scorpion is the shit. I just get over here, you know. It's just super cool. Let's see.
Let's take.
So we got the whole family here. Let's go see the whole family.
Where is he?
I think no, it's not Darude. Yes.
No.
What the hell is all this? Are these all new people?
I don't know. I
What
want
is
the
these?
old people.
Yeah, what is this? I want the OGs. Let's go here. This is worth a deep dive, folks.
This is
Okay.
very
I know
worth a
we're
deep
getting
dive, thank you.
sidetracked. I understand.
Doesn't matter. Okay, we're
Ah.
going into OG Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, we're going in.
Is this it?
Oh, we're going to Reddit. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Can't remember his name. I know the one that he has like teeth.
Yeah.
He has like scary teeth or whatever.
Yeah, he has the
Baraka.
claws.
That's it. Baraka.
Yes, thank
Yes.
you. That's him.
Absolutely.
Baraka's my favorite.
My dollar cost average on Bitcoin is $28,000 now. VZ Fat Cat. Holy shit. Also on the drones. Yeah, I agree. I know Vets also talked about this too, but you know what? As the way the world moves in mysterious ways, we might be facing down some drones here in the near future. Birdshot, great option. Just saying it. Sub-Zero, another good one. Jax went hard. Obama? Where is Obama on this list here? Is that
imagine.
Obama? Is that Big Mike? That kind of looks more like
That's
Big,
Big
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah. There's Baraka.
Yeah.
Shout out to this game.
That's
oh,
the
God.
homie right
And then
there.
the Smoke and Cyrax and all those machine ones. This is so fun, though. God, we should start playing Mortal Kombat.
we should do
really
like
good.
a blockchain basement X live show of just us playing Mortal Kombat.
Absolutely. Maybe we'll do that when we hit 69,420 subscribers. That's a good idea.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah. And then Goro's another good one. I remember they had God of War in there. Shout out to that.
Yeah.
Good times had by all. Now this. In 1986, a man named Christopher Thomas Knight ran out of gas in rural Maine, retreated into the woods, and lived there for 27 years without any human contact. Boy, howdy, he didn't have to deal with drones. Lived his best life out in the woods, away from all of the bullshit. And probably, you know what? He's not poisoned. He didn't get any cancer out there, probably. I'll bet you that.
Not.
Honestly, doesn't look too unhealthy.
Yeah, it looks pretty healthy, but
Yeah.
I don't know why he's getting arrested.
That's a good. Maybe you're living off the grid. They're gonna arrest all the off the grid people for that.
Oh yeah,
They're coming after him. You know.
Good segue to go play the game, guys.
Yep. Also, this YouTube testing a new, cheaper version of YouTube Premium, which offers limited ads instead of removing them completely. Well, guess what? As basement dwellers, we are being supported by you guys dropping memberships and spending $1.20 per week so that I don't have to run any ads on this show. And for that, I am ever so grateful. So thank you very much. But this is kind of cool. Testing a new, cheaper version of YouTube Premium, which will have less ads because, and you know what? Of course, they wait to do it until after the election, those pricks. You know what I mean?
When all the forced ads are like, Kamala, you must vote for Kamala.
Yeah, and
or
then
you
they'll take this away during the next election in 2028. Right? So then they get all that nice political money from, well, who do you think? It'll be like RFK and Tulsi Gabbard versus Michelle Obama, maybe. You know, I can see that. I can see that.
What about JD Vance?
They could be like, oh, we screwed up so hard this time. We're going to spend 4 years hitting the streets and hitting the ground rolling for Big Mike to take the helm. I could see that happening. Now, I think I have found out, you know, there's a lot of things happening to news anchors during flu season. And I think I found out what was going on here. This dude was doing. This guy is behind all of this. He's over here trolling all of the news anchors. Apparently they smell it through the TV and then they pass out It has nothing to do with their forced medical interventions from their companies to keep their jobs and stay on television because they work so hard to get there. No. It has nothing to do with the Fauci ouchie. This is simply... That was cool.
I almost died.
You almost just
Yo,
died.
That's dope.
That was pretty cool.
I was pretty. The
my
Bitcoin
God.
sign fell and almost landed on my head.
I mean, it's light. You know what I mean?
But still.
Now we got to decide what, because those have been up there for a while.
They have.
We got to figure out what to put up there now.
We have a blank wall now, and also their tree fell.
Our
So-
tree fell over?
You see the
Dude,
tree
we got
fall?
like ghostesses down here.
I
or
know,
something.
dude. We're so screwed right now.
Yeah, that's pretty bullish. All right, so we got that. That's great. Nice to see that the mystery's been solved on what was ailing all those news anchors. And God bless this man, a Disney employee, and over 150 others, including illegal immigrants, have been arrested by a major undercover human trafficking operation that has rescued 4 potential victims. Dubbed Operation Autumn Sweep, the 5-day multi-agency investigation led to 157 arrests, including individuals caught soliciting minors online and attempting to meet them in person. Among those arrested was a Disney theme park custodian.
Oh.
This Florida sheriff dude, I love this guy. Have you noticed how every time something super based happens in Florida,
He's behind it.
he's the one that's behind it? So
I like this guy.
let's have a listen. Let's check it out.
Kidnapping, robbery, and then a sundry of other charges. So there were some very bad people that we arrested. Now, for just a moment, I want to focus on what I think is a huge concern, and that huge concern is those that came here illegally.
Bam.
Bam.
Going straight to the gusto, straight to the uncomfortable truth
Gosh, I
about
love
what's
this
going
guy.
on in this world. This guy is based as... And shout out to Elevator Man, dropping even
Again.
more... You know what? We just got 5 memberships.
AR.
Dude, that's happening. I mean,
AR.
you know what? It's going to happen.
It's gonna happen.
It's going to happen.
I'm gonna get AR, guys.
We're going to arm America here. Shout out to this sheriff, though, for making these arrests, for cleaning up the streets, keeping our kids safe. Isaac, don't know
Oh,
how safe
yeah.
you are from Bobcat. Honestly, that's the last tab I have here. But let's go check out TIA Token. I saw a good question. What are your thoughts on TIA Token? Let's check it out. Because, I mean, honestly, it has only been around for a little bit of time. It ran up very, very fast and aggressively, like it was up and only to the right. Get my face out of the way so we can see this. Move me. Thank you. So $2 is where this came out. And you know what? We were like, yeah, it's going to have a ton of unlocks come October 31st. Guess what? That just happened. Didn't send it to 0. It actually had its major cataclysm crash, in my opinion, like right here. This is where the sentiment was really god awful. Then you had the yen carry trade situation going on, so that helped it accomplish a $4 price range. 6% right now. It's putting in 2 recent higher lows. It seems like this might be that giga bottom that we will look back on and feel like this is what we're looking back on. Now, can it accomplish this all-time high once again? I think so in this bull market, but it is. You got to keep in mind it's already a $1.3 billion market cap. It's moved up pretty quickly, and it's going to have some more token releases along the way. Total supply is at 1 billion tokens. There's only 218 million of these tokens out so far. So you got to keep this stuff in mind. In the situation that we're in right now, I would be pretty surprised if it didn't hit this all-time high once again in the current bull market. Let's check out Akash. Let's check out Akash. I was liking this entry point on Akash. Let's see if it's gone. Oh, yeah. So not looking like it's escaped my grasp yet. I like this. I want this. I want exposure to this project. And this looks very viable to me. Honestly, this looks very viable. One thing, you know, it almost accomplished its previous all-time high in that little blip of a bull run in March 2024. So watching this, man, this one looks absolutely juicy. Because in my opinion, if it's got this kind of velocity before the real nasty good time for altcoins is even here, man, I mean, what was this top at? $7. I'm not going to be surprised by a $14 Akash. Not going to be surprised by that. What do you got? Tagging me in the basement. Frankie Candles. You know what? We might be hanging out with Frankie Candles this weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is he going to come shoot with us?
Oh, I think so. He wanted to come out and shoot.
Are we planning this trip this weekend?
Oh, we need to go this weekend, bro.
I know we're going to have to make a whole camping trip out of it because
Pull this screen down. I got to see what Nicole is.
Shake and Bake also got
What?
I always forget this freaking meme coin.
Shake and Bake? Bobcat?
Yeah, Bobcat. He got Bobcatted.
Where is this, Nicole? Oh my God, they found Shake and Bake?
They Bobcatted him.
Have they no mercy? They even went after Veteran Crypto. What in the world is this, Veteran Crypto? Oh my God. When you said you'd blow her back out, but you didn't specify how. Ouch. This is Veteran Cryptos, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. She's got the ooh-woo socks on. That's great. That bag probably weighs about 70, 100 pounds. Nice work. Let's see. I think these guys even got Veteran Crypto. They are leaving no stone unturned. Veteran Crypto, honestly, he posts a lot of stuff. Where is this? I'm kind of in danger. There it is.
There it is. I was about to pull it down because we were in real dangerous territory for a second.
Shout out to Veteran Crypto, though. I really appreciate you guys for supporting us the way you are out there, man. You know what? Since I've been sitting here talking about this freaking ridiculous meme coin that by no means do I don't recommend to buy anything. What I talk about is what I'm personally doing. Let's see here. How do I word this? Stupider things have made a lot more money than Bobcat. I will say it that way. This team has no mercy when it comes to their organic marketing. This thing is not rugged. That's great. We were covering it here at like 130K. It's up to 200K, but honestly, not many holders. It's got like 450 holders. We'll go into the top traders here. This is something that I saw that just kind of made me a little happy. It's not a bunch of no buys, all sells on the top trader side here. And if you go to the absolute biggest seller and the biggest winner of this, it's right here. Let's pull this down so we can get a better view. This biggest trader, the best trader on this thing, did a ton of buys, honestly, at two kind of local peaks. They did not hammer in and have all their bag built down here in like the nether realm. They saw local peaks, they bought it, and then man, they even like tapped out a little bit here, but then they saw the resurgence, bought again, and then have hammer sold on this peak. This looks very, very freaking cool.
The blockchain report
What?
with the 5
Even more
motherfucking membies. Let's get after it.
If blockchain report was in here on the show too, very, very good individual, very good human being. We
Very
have
based.
the best people. Very based, very tall.
Very tall. Very tall.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to that. Man, we need to hit Frankie Candles up like right now because he stays busier than a one-armed paper hanger during the Great Depression. We need to get his attention because I told him on Monday, I was on a call with him. We're going. So it's the weekend. We're going to be getting after it. I hope you all out there in the blockchain basement, the dweller community, big hands, Dan. Oh, I can hang hard now, baby. Oh, baby. We're making it. We're going to make it, you guys. You guys are freaking awesome. And you know what? It's awesome to see projects that have a potential to turn into true 20, 50, 100Xs. We're looking down the barrel. And you know what? I will say this. A lot of these projects that we go over, we're like, all right, that looks kind of cool. There's a handful of them that are going to perform that way in this coming market. I've seen it happen once. I've seen it happen twice. It's going to happen again. We are positioned in the absolute perfect spot to really print money even harder than the Federal Reserve. If all of humanity just hammers in right now, pulls all your money out of the banks, puts it all on a cold storage wallet, it's basically like yelling fire in a bank, but even better.
Gun on a plane.
And don't do that. That is illegal.
That's
just so
very
everyone.
illegal.
But it is not illegal yet to put all your Bitcoin on a cold storage wallet. So we appreciate you guys for supporting us. Isaac,
Yes, sir.
please don't. Are you really going to go outside and burn that thing? We got to go to the gun store.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna burn this sucker.
Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
burn it to the floor, and I'm gonna record it for y'all.
Jesus. Unbelievable. Well, you
Beautiful
know
day.
what? I love and appreciate every single one of you out there. Make sure to support the local creators, the people that are bringing you the alpha every single day, and staying focused for you guys, because it's important to have a source of information and a pile of different creators with good information to make my right choices. That's how I did it last cycle, and I did great. And I hope you guys are locked in, doing your own research and finding the best projects for your own portfolios. And with that being said, I'm going to go cook some steaks. I'm going to go live my best life.
Buy some